All right, what's going on, my simply seductive people? We're about to get into it. This is Burlington Blind Buys Budget Friendly Edition. So I was in my local Burlington and I got all of the hot ones that they had at the moment and ended up blind buying a couple of them. And I'm going to show you the ones that I've got and we're going to open box and we're going to sniff them. We're going to get them on skin and we're going to get them on test strip. One of them, we're going to do a comparison because it's supposed to be a budget friendly option to Creeds and Taurus. That one I'm talking about is Rayhan Crimson. So let's get into scent of the days as usual. So my scent of the day today is by the house of Lorenzo Bozzalia, which is going to be Passion Rose. You know, I got the small joint. Like I said, if you have a big collection, you don't need a big 50, 100 ml or the bigger sizes. So we got rose, citrus, fruity, woody, musk, sweet, floral, tropical, fresh, spicy, and aromatic for the Accords. And this was released in 2022 by Lorenzo Bozzalia. And we have top notes of Bulgarian rose, passion fruit, black currant, saffron, bergamot, pink pepper, and oud. Middle notes of Bulgarian rose, damask rose, jasmine, patchouli, petitgrain, Paraguay, and then base notes of white musk, grape, vanilla, oak moss, gaiac wood, and leather. And then I also paired that with, let's see, it's here. Yes, Fetty Says Black Rose Beard Oil. I don't know if you can see, it's got the gold flakes in it. See the gold flakes? So this one, what I like about what I like about Fetty Says Beard Oil is like his carrier oils. So this one, ingredients is 24 karat gold flakes, hemp seed oil, boil oil, coconut oil, rose hip oil, sunflower oil, and essential oils. So the scent profile is sweet champagne with a cinnamon-like balance. Really good. I encourage you to look into this brand. Fetty Says. I got a couple of offerings from this brand and I really love them and I use them all the time. I get out the shower, I got the oils and the butters. So let's get into what we're here. I don't know what I should start with. You know what I should start with? I'm going to start with this one. So this one is by the house of Dumont Paris. This is Dumont Nitro Red. And this is the Eau de Parfum, the EDP. Pull that up here. So this is what we got. This is what we're talking about. So let's get that unboxed and in the air and on skin. No, I still got Passion Rose in that hand, so I gotta probably go all on this hand right here. The hand, arm, everywhere. Let's get this unboxed. All right, put that over here. Okay, here is the presentation. Okay. Pretty heavy cap. All right. So we have main accords of woody, ozonic, aquatic, fruity, amber, lavender, fresh spicy, citrus, aromatic, and warm spicy. All right. You see the main accords right here. Let's see. It was released in 2020, really. Okay. We have top notes of apple, lavender, and bergamot. Mid notes of watermelon, cedar, and calamus. Don't know what that is. And base notes of amber, sandalwood, and patchouli. Let's see. Okay. Go here, I guess. All right, in the air, I'm just getting a bunch of fruits. Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is sweet to my nose, fruity, floral. You get the lavender, definite. The apple, the watermelon, definitely the bergamot. It's not bad. It's reminding me of something though, man. Like, let me smell it on. All right, you get more fruity vibes on skin. On skin, I get way more fruity vibes. I get all the citruses, the apples, the watermelons. It's not bad. Not bad. A little too sweet. Unisex, definitely. But leaning very youthful and very playful to my nose. This is good. This is F-boy energy, but this is like mass appealing, but also like for the younger crowd. I would say 25 and under. To my nose, in my opinion. Not bad though. It's good. Not a bad pickup. I might end up giving that to my son though. He might like it more. He might appreciate it more than I do. So okay. So now this next one I wanted to get into was something that I didn't like the initial first one, so I ended up giving it to my son. So when I seen it at the rack store, oh, this one was $29.99 at Burlington for the Nitro Red, Dumont Patty Nitro Red. This one I picked up for $34.99, and this one is Hawass Ice, also at my local Burlington. And let's pull up these notes for this. So for this, we get fruity, citrus, sweet, aromatic, fresh, musky, powdery, white floral, fresh spicy, and soft spicy. Okay. And then let's see. Released in 2023. Classified as an aromatic fragrance. Top notes of apple, Italian lemon, Sicilian bergamot, star anise. Middle notes of plum, orange blossom, cardamom. Sounds promising. And base notes of musk, amber, moss, and driftwood. So if you've seen all the other Hawasses, you should know that the presentation is pretty much similar to all of them. They're just a different color in the gradient. So, seen one, you've seen them all. So here is the bottle, Hawass Ice. Hopefully I like this more because the notes are more intriguing to this one, in my opinion, than the original one, which I did not like. Like I said, I gave to my son. So let's get this open. Let's get the atomizer lined up and primed. Okay. All right. Let's go on hand here. All right. Okay. All right, on paper, fruity. citric, little spicy. Let's go on a hand. Okay, so on hand, I get more of the apple, a lot of that lemon, and the bergamot. Not getting the plum so much. Orange blossom in the background. Not bad, not bad. I like it a little more than I like the original. Not a lot more. This is also F-Boy energy. This is also youthful. Nice bottle though. That's the one thing I do like about the Hawaii bottles. They're nice. The cap is different. This is like a ceramic kind of texture on it versus the other one. I think it's like a gray metal cap. The juice looks the same though. It's not bad. I mean, for $34.99, why not? Can't beat it. Okay, the Dumont is drying down to something else. Let's see what else. Let's see what note. Yeah, these bass notes. The woods are coming up more, and the amber, which is giving it like this warming sensation. It's pretty good. So it's not as youthful in the dry down and in the mid. That's good. I like that about that. Let's see. The Hawaii as well. It's starting to be less fruity. The florals starting to come up. The spices are starting to come up a little more than initial spray. We're going to let that sit as well. Then we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to all three of them. So this one, this last one, I had to go on Parfumo because I couldn't find it on Fragrantica. But it is supposed to be a dupe of, I don't have the full bottle, but I have a sample. It's supposed to be a dupe of Creed Centaurus. So here is my don't know if you can see that. Here is my Creed Centaurus. Can you see? Can you see that? Centaurus. So we're gonna get this on test strip, and we're gonna get this on paper as well. And so yeah, it's good. I pulled two out because I need one for that. So let's see. Did I pull up Centaurus? I don't think I did. Let me pull up Centaurus as well. Okay. Here we go. Centaurus. There we go. My bad about that. I thought I had pulled everything up. All right. Shitty atomizer on that thing. Oh, that's good. All right. So let's see. Show you what I'm seeing. So for Centaurus, we have warm, spicy, amber, vanilla, cinnamon, sweet, powdery, tobacco, woody, balsamic, and aromatic. This was released in 2024 last year. Oriental spicy fragrance for men and women. And we have notes of cinnamon, tobacco, cardamom, pink pepper. Middle notes of sandalwood, patchouli, heliotrope, geranium, and jasmine. And base notes of bourbon, vanilla, benzoin, Tulu balsam, tonka bean, and ambroxan. Man, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Out of everything that I sprayed right now, this one is the best smelling one. Cinnamon, 100%. Tobacco, sweet tobacco, but in the background, not too overpowering, not too strong. Spices with the pink pepper and the cardamom, of course. Oh man, this is good. I like that. Let's see how close, for if you can't afford that, because creeds are really expensive. Let's see how close Rayhan Crimson, which they say gets close, for $34.99. How close it gets to the creed. Let's get this open as well. And let's get Rayhan Crimson. Let's get that. What was that? Here we go. Let's get that pulled up. So the main accords are sweet, spicy, oriental, woody, gourmand. Top notes cardamom, cinnamon, pink pepper. Hard notes are heliotrope and patchouli. And base notes are benzoin, tonka bean, and vanilla. And they say it's similar to Centaurus. So here we go. Let's get this one open. I should have had these open before I started streaming, but I like to unbox everything with you guys. Okay. Oh, this is pretty cool. Slides out. All right. All right. Here we go. So here's the bottle. It's really light. It looks like it's heavy, but it's cheap. It's like plastic. The outer casing. The bottle inside is glass. Here we go. Get that lined up. Prime the atomizer. Nice atomizer. Okay, let's go here. All right. All right. In the opening, maybe like 75% close. The Rayhan is much sweeter. I don't know if it's pink pepper forward, whereas the Centaurus is more cinnamon forward in the opening. Then there's something sweet and different about the opening in this one as far as the opening in Centaurus. Yeah, Centaurus is more refined and more subtle. This, not subtle is not the word I'm looking for, but it's a difference. This one is more youthful and more like bright. It has a brighter opening, and the cinnamon isn't there as much as in the Centaurus. Okay. All right, on skin. Okay, on skin, the cinnamon pops for the Rayhan, but it's like I can't explain it. It's not the same kind of note. It's not giving off the same accord as the Centaurus. They say it is similar, but I don't see the similarities, or I don't smell the similarities. At least to my nose. Let me go. Okay, as it's drying down. It's getting closer as it dries down. As it's starting to hit the heart. You probably hear me go, just sniffing away. All right. So I have some opinions. So the right hand is more youthful and has a different opening. But as you get into the mid, it gets a little more similar to Centaurus. Not a 1-to-1, but fairly close. Like, it's not a 1-to-1, but it is close. Especially on skin. On paper, it was like a total difference. On skin, it's similar. Like, if you was to wear that and then your Central passes somebody who is not a frag head and doesn't know the difference between the two, you can get away with that being Centaurus. But 1-to-1 it is not. Fairly close. As it goes into the mid and the dry down, the openings are two different directions. In my opinion, to my nose. Now let's see. Ratings. As far as this one, yeah, the dry down is where it's at. The dry down is the most similar to Centaurus than the opening. So once you get into the mid and the dry down, you can get away with it. So for Rayhan Crimson, I would give this 7.5. It is similar to Creed Centaurus, not a 1-to-1, and the dry down is more similar, but in the opening, it goes a totally different direction as far as the notes. But for that ticket price, if you see it at your local Burlington, don't hesitate to pick it up because it is a good option to have in your collection. Hawass Ice. Okay, so Hawass Ice. This one, in my opinion, for the price ticket, I think it was $34.99 as well. Yes, it was $34.99. I would give this one. Still has a Hawass DNA, and it's similar in the dry down, I guess. But I like it a little more than I like the original, and probably end up giving this to my son as well. I would give this also a 7.5. And the Nitro Red. Oh, the cap came right off. You cannot pick this up by the cap. Nitro Red is nice in the dry down. It took a turn in the dry down. It got more woodsy and more warm. In the beginning, it was just all fruits, florals, and citruses. Now it's more amber and woods. Pretty good. Nitro Red, solid. What would I give Nitro Red? Same, 7.5. It's a good option. Now, these are all Burlington budget friendly, and you could pick them up for $30 to $35. And if you get all three, like what, $120? That's less than the price that you would pay for one designer at retail at Sephora or Ulta or Macy's or any other place that sells designer fragrances that is not a discounter that sells it at full retail. And if I would had to pick one of the three here, I would go Dumont Nitro 1, Rayhan Crimson 2, and then I would do Hawass Ice at 3. In my order, in my opinion. Like I always say, fragrance is subjective. What I like, you may not like, and what you like, I may not like. So our noses always don't have to line up. Sometimes they do, and that's good. But you like what you like, and I like what I like. You wear what you wear, I wear what I wear. When you want to wear it, how you want to wear it, and any occasion you want to wear it, and any season you want to wear it. That's how I always say. I'm not always big into like wearing your fragrance or seasonal or like in order of the seasons, but you know, I mean, some of them are going to be a little too cloying in heat, or some of them aren't going to perform in the cold, in the dead of the winter. But carry a decant, you know, get yourself a little decant and decant them and carry them around with you. If you have to reapply. But so that's been my budget friendly take on these fragrances that I picked up at Burlington. All great pickups. If you're at your local rack store, Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Sierra, any of those, you know, don't walk by and pick them up. If you have the money to spend to get them, get them. You know, if you don't have them in your collection, add them to your collection. And if they don't work out, you can always just flip them, sell them somewhere, eBay, Mercari, you know, or if you want to take them back to Burlington, make sure you have all the tags on them and everything. But, you know, that's going to be it for this stream. Till next time, follow us on the quest to smell the best. Stay blessed. Peace.